What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! We are gonna float the river again, and there is a random Electabuzz in the parking lot just waiting here for me. So that is like the most lit intro for the video I could have asked for. Let's give him a raspberry. Anyway, yeah, you guys, we are gonna do the river today. It's a pretty nice day out. It's very sunny. And we thought, hey, maybe it's one of the last days that we could actually float the river because it's so cold, like on your butt, you know, while you're floating, you're like sitting on top of the water. So the colder the water gets, the colder your booty gets, unfortunately. So yeah, we may actually be able to float comfortably today. So I'm pretty excited about that. There's all these little baby squirrels that are like running around everywhere. I might try to get one on film if they don't run too fast. Rancho Cordova. I've been doing my Snapchat stories. Snapchat is Jonno_N. Careful kids, my Snapchat is a little bit rated R some days, so you just gotta watch out. Sometimes there's some things on there. We are getting our little floats ready here, you guys. I'm about to pump up these inner tubes, and then we are gonna go and hop into the river. So I'm really excited about getting started, and let's get this adventure going. All right, you guys, so we made it down here to the river, and I'm just about to put into the water. I'm waiting on wifey over here because she's following me. We were trying to put in a little bit further up the river, but there was a ton of dogs, and I was like, I really don't want to have a dog jump inside my float, so just came over here where it's a little bit more private. Wifey's right over here. Wifey's still camera shy, so maybe one day we'll break her of her camera shyness. Today might not be that day. Here's your paddle, wifey. I can't show you what she's doing right now because she's not allowed to be on film, but she threatened me with the paddle. There's Gabe. You guys know about Gabe. Gabe is the special needs kid in the Philippines that I've been tweeting about. About every 24 hours I block communications from him because he loves to call me and send me like 100 hearts, but I continue to allow the notifications to be unblocked every 24 hours just so I can go and say hi to him. So I must have blocked him sometime yesterday. It's just turning off the notifications. It's not a real block. Anyway, you guys, we are here in the river. We're about to float down the river. Yeah, the way that I go in is booty first, and then just kind of slide out. Oh my god, did you guys see that? Yeah, you want to try to get your booty as far into the deep water as possible and not hit the rocks. But yeah, that was pretty graceful. That looked good. I think the camera got that pretty good. Anyway, you guys, once again, it is a float river day. I don't expect that we are going to catch any Pokemon, but I am gonna turn on some eggs. Oh, well, I guess I've only got 10Ks. I've got 7 10Ks, so I don't think I'll do that because I won't hatch a 10K while I'm floating. But yeah, we're just gonna float down the river, see what happens, and maybe I'll catch like 2 Pokemon. And you guys may remember that there's a gym at the end of the float, so I'm gonna canoe across the river and then try and battle that gym as well. So let's get this adventure started. Alright you guys, so I just got on the river, and as promised we are going to catch no Pokemon on this trip, but I'm going to try to do a little bit of spoofing. So one of the things about coming on the river and doing, you know, trips like this is that I miss all the good gameplay of Pokemon Go because I can't drive to any of these spawns. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just spoof it. I'm stuck on the river. I'll just go. It's a Tyranitar. It's like a really good Tyranitar. So I'm really not opposed to this sort of gameplay. I know that some people, you know, haven't really fully embraced the spoof life, but I'm just like, hey, I'm not that worried about it. I'm on the river right now. It's going to be a fun day, and I really, really want to catch this Tyranitar. So let's go over to... We're going to see if we can do this, all right, you guys? This may not even work. I got to make sure I kill Pokemon too. All right, Pokemon is gone. Let's see if we can do this, you guys. Let's see. All right, this is... Some people are like, spoofing doesn't work on Android if you update your phone. I'm like, guys, I'm on the latest version of the phone, and this works for me. I don't know why it works for me, but it does. So let's go ahead and paste that in there. Search. Change my location. All right, go to maps and confirm it. This is the series of steps that it takes. Now, as you guys can see, I'm just sitting here on the river, so it would be impossible for me to go drive and get this spawn. And one of the reasons that I feel like catching stuff like this is because I always think about how, you know, I pay so much for the scanner, and then I pay basically to know that these Pokemon are there. And it's like, well, I know that it's there. I know how to catch it. It's just a matter of, do I, you know, morally think that it's okay to go catch it? And to me, it's just a game, and I do enjoy getting the catches. So to me, it's fine. Now let's go ahead and see if this guy even pops. There he is. What's up, big boy? Now, most of the time, if you were to do this, you would want to catch a common first, just to make sure that you're not soft banned. And we may be soft banned, all right? But I'm gonna go ahead and try to catch this guy anyway, just for the fun. And then if he runs, I really don't care because I spoofed it, you know? So it's like, well, if he runs, oh well. So yeah, that's why I actually pineapple these guys. And every so often you do want to hop back into the GPS app and just reconfirm your location, and then hop back over to maps and let it reconfirm your location. See how it went gray and then it turned blue again? It's just reconfirming the location. Now I am gonna pineapple this guy. Wifey's making good time on me. She's taking off over here. This is the only good Pokemon that I'm going to catch today, which is hilarious. He'll probably run on me too. But let's do it. I'm like, hey, Tyranitar on the video. Why not? All right, you guys, we got to make some better time. Wifey's making good time over here. We'll catch one good Pokemon on the river, all right? So that was an error. That's always fun. Let's see if I can grab this guy with a pineapple. See if I can do it. Oh yeah, okay, excellent. All right, I gotta keep on making moves here. We got like 3 minutes trying to spoof this Tyranitar. It's kind of a long video, but what's fun is that it's actually working. So, you know, I play the game to have fun. I think there's no way around it. Catching Tyranitar is fun, and if there's one more way that I can catch Tyranitar in the game, then I'm all for it. So, yeah, that's just me personally, you know? I'm like, hey, I'm on the river, but you know what? Whenever I spoof, I do everything I can to miss the spawn, because I'm like, well, you're like cheating or whatever, you know? So I'm like, okay, let me pineapple it. Let me pineapple this incredibly huge spawn, and then if he runs on me, you know, I'm like, whatever, I kind of don't care. All right, let's go reconfirm the location. Yep, it's right at that time where it starts to realize that my location is not real. All right, then we hop back over to maps. Usually if this happens, because you've been pineapping it for too long, you just go back and reconfirm, and then you can throw balls again with no problems. I guess, yeah, the ball keeps spinning and getting stuck there. Kind of funny. So yeah, the river is not running today. It's like really, really slow, so I'm basically having to paddle myself down the river. I need to paddle a little bit harder. Anyway, you guys, we're spoofers. We caught it, all right? I honestly don't care. It doesn't bother me to play this way. Anybody that wants to catch a Tyranitar, it's all good to me. Now I just have to wait probably like 10. I'm actually located pretty near here, so I don't have to wait too long. I'm actually over here somewhere. So yeah, I don't have to wait too long until I can play again. I'm somewhere over here. Or actually, I'm somewhere over... Anyway, I forget where I am. Anyway, you guys, 5 minutes catching that Tyranitar. That's a long video. We'll see what I do with that footage. We'll be back. Alright, you guys, so we were just floating down the river here, and the river does hug this kind of cool trail. And as you guys may know, there are really good spawns on trails because they added spawn points to all the trails that are marked in open maps. That was like earlier in the year, so if that's news to you, you're late on the news because everybody's known that for a while. So I do actually get to catch a couple of Pokemon while I'm here just because of my proximity to the trail, which is pretty handy. So I was just going by some turtles, saw a bunch of turtles, and I was going by some big rocks, you know. I was like, okay, let me show off the rocks. Oh, I got to see a heron. I got really close to a heron. I might try to zoom that footage because he was like flying right by me, so that was cool. I swear that there's a Pikachu nest nearby, but maybe not. Maybe it's just a random Pikachu on that Pokestop, but there's no way that I'm going to be able to get over there. But yeah, you guys, I'm just here. I'm floating down the river. But yeah, you guys, I did jump over and get a Tyranitar, so now I've got some candies. I got 20 extra candies off that. I pineapped that bad boy. And I guess I'm just here floating. I'm going to fill up my Pokemon box here pretty soon, so I got to do some transfers. But other than that, it's just pretty much floating down the river. This is like the chillest day that I could possibly imagine. I love coming on the river. And my booty's not as cold as I thought it was going to be. It's actually really nice sitting on the water. So yeah, no worries, you guys. It's a great day. It's like 80 degrees out here. Great day to float the river. So we're just going to keep on floating down. I'll be back. Oh my god, you guys, this is crazy. I just got to the end of the line and we hopped out of the boat and there's a Snorlax here just chilling. What? Like, how? I'm at Hagen Community Park and this dude is just hanging out at the end of the line. I was about to try and float over to the other side of the river to try and grab the gym, but I was like, I just don't care enough to do it. It's got an egg that's about to pop on it. And I was just like, whatever, let me skip it for the day. I just really didn't feel like doing it. But I'm glad I did because I would have been on that side and I would have not seen this Snorlax. What the heck? Dude, that's crazy. I'm going to have to name him like River or something like that. I don't know what I'm going to do with this guy. He's going to have to get an interesting name. Just happened to catch a Snorlax. coming down the river. Like, wow. Well, that goes to show the trail spawns are very, very, very critical to gameplay, because more spawns is just more fun for everybody. So yeah, trail spawns, I've seen so many good stuff off of trails. 100% Dratini, 100% Donphan, 100% Phanpy, Unknown, all on trail spawns. So yeah, I gotta say, there's something to it. The trail is a really big deal. You can get some great spawns. So get out there and go for a hike, you guys, or go float the river, seriously. All right, everybody, I think that's going to be it for this episode, because it was a pretty short run. We only were out here for like 45 minutes or something like that. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to all my awesome subscribers, and peace.